Shall we make some naan? So we're gonna do a half-baked harvest recipe because, again, she's my favorite. We just have some warm water that we are going to mix with some honey and some yeast. Now, in her recipe, she says if you don't have yeast, it's not the end of the world. You can still do it, it just won't be as bubbly. So this is just gonna mix around until it's bubbly. Now, in the meantime, I've got my flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt that I'm gonna have over here in my stand mixer. Now, for those of you that have been following, you know my stand mixer is on its last legs. If I keep it on low, it stays not catching on fire. So we're gonna keep trying that. This has got a bubble. Oh, I just saw a bubble. It's got a bubble for a little bit, and then we're gonna mix it all together and let it rest. It's fun to see if the mixer will catch on fire today. So I've got my dry ingredients in there with a cup of plain yogurt, and then I have, do you see how it's bubbly? It's fun. I'm just gonna mix that in there, scrape the sides, and let it form a dough. I forgot to tell you that I added some warm milk, plant-based milk for us, of course. And that is in here. And Tegan's not joking, half-baked harvest Tegan, when she says this is a sticky dough, because this is a really sticky dough. So what we're gonna do, do you see it? Oh my gosh. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cover it and we're gonna let it rise for at least an hour in a warm place until it's doubled. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Okay, rings off. You know it's serious when you gotta take your rings off. So our dough is risen. I'm just gonna flour my board and my rolling pin just a smidge. And we need to divide this up. Now, back behind me, I've got my skillet heating up because it needs to be really, really hot. So I'm just gonna roll out, I only have one pan going at a time right there. So I've just gotta roll this out to be the size and shape that I want. So if you want a more oval one, roll it more ovally. If you want a more roundish one, roll it more round. So this is a maiden voyage for this new Staub pan. I'm very excited for it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil, but you see how it's already smoking. So, you know, my smoke alarm only went off a few times so far, but I wanted to show you the magic. Can you see? My hands are a mess. Can you see the bubbles that are forming? So I put the dough in. I didn't even start rolling it out after I did it a couple times. I just did it with my hands. And then put the dough in there, brush it with butter, and you can see those amazing bubbles. So after a minute, it's been a minute. Oh my gosh. I mean, come on. Okay, let's see if I can do this one-handed. What I'm gonna do is pick it up and flip it. Oh! And then you brush the other side. This is vegan butter, FYI. It's my new favorite for everything. And I'm just gonna let it cook the other side. Now let's do something super extra. I've got some cheese. I mixed some fresh garlic with butter and some fresh herbs. Let's fold it and make a grilled cheese. Shall we be a little extra now? I just put a little drizzle of honey over the herby butter. Let's cut it. Oh my gosh. Do you want to taste this with me? I wish you were here. I am so glad that we made naan together today. I've always wanted to make it. I just never did. And that was so incredibly easy. It's even better with some grilled cheese. Okay. It's so light and bubbly and good, and that garlic butter. Friends. You know what I think you should do today? You should make some naan. So, have a great day. Try something new. It's dripping with goodness. Seriously, make some naan today. Bye.